Hi, it's Bunny again, and I'm back with another video. I wanted to come on here and discuss how unambiguous black women are the real texturists despite them playing the victim and pointing the finger at everyone but themselves. I came across this video about this girl with type 4 hair, saying that she got her good hair from her white father. To me it's clear she's trolling, because in her response video, she said she has 2C hair. Towards the end of the video, I found what this commentator said very interesting. I'm going to play a bit of the video for you, and then come back with my thoughts.
Is white. You just have to completely erase your black identity because if you're black, you cannot have good hair. And black people's hair is not good. You've adopted your eccentric standard of beauty and you think it's okay. The funny thing is that when someone told her she had 4C, why do I have to wear a straight wig in order to be desirable? Why are you asking me to put on a straight wig when the hair that grows out of my scalp does not even resemble that hair texture on the beat to look presentable and beautiful to the society or what man?
Mr. Madison, what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Now I want to go point by point. You have to erase your blackness, because black people can't have good hair. She quite literally didn't say that.
I just found out my daddy is white. I always wonder where I got my good hair from.
She literally made a joke out of a possibility of her dad being white, because that's a common joke in the black community. Why are we pretending like unambiguous black people won't constantly ask you about your race and how you get your hair a certain way if it's long and or loose textured? She even said right after making the comment to add to the joke. Comedy might actually be dead, y'all. How are y'all in 2025 still being trolled and rage baited like this? Also, I feel like this commentator is projecting her thoughts and feelings onto this woman's clearly troll video. Sis, if you wanted to yap about how much you hate your hair, you could have made another I hate my 4C hair video, like y'all usually do. Next point was, you've accepted Eurocentric beauty standards, and you think it's okay. This is becoming comical because we can all tell this is a joke, right? Also, what is she saying or doing that is different from any other unambiguous black woman on the internet? I've heard so many of you cry and throw tantrums like 5-year-olds over not having good hair. And if you do, you brag about it and flex on other black women. Moving on to the next point, you're asking me to wear a straight wig to be desirable, and why do I have to do that? Literally no one is asking you to do that. Unless you're speaking of your fellow unambiguous black women with a creamy crack addiction, and you guessed it, impoverished Indian woman bundles fresh from the temple. I can already tell she's pointing the finger at black men, and while I recognize they're a part of the puzzle, I've heard and seen more black men like natural hair than black women like it. I think y'all need to sit down, your sisters, aunties and mothers, and stop pointing the finger at this invisible entity and hiding behind words like society. You make up society too. Her final point, as suspected, was, you're asking me to wear a straight wig that doesn't even resemble the hair texture that grows from my scalp to be presentable and beautiful according to society and men. This is when I knew I had to make this video and had hit a psychological jackpot, as EU says. This woman is sitting here with a straight textured, yes, straight, because before these wigs are curly, they're straight, and then essentially get a curly perm to get a result like she's wearing. So, she's sitting here wagging the finger at the other woman for denying her blackness and not loving her 4C hair. But if we're going strictly on appearances, neither does she. Because like all these supposed pro-black women, they wear looser textured extensions instead of matching their type 4 hair, because they prefer our hair over theirs. And again, who is saying that you need to do all of this to attract a man in society? The only people I hear saying this is unambiguous black women, and it doesn't make sense because I see more straight hair on unambiguous black women than non-black women, and with the way they talk, the bust-down middle part should have gotten them a husband. But the marriage rates are still low, so I guess not. And then with the society thing, it's so played out. Y'all literally got the Crown Act passed. Are some people texturist? Yes, and unfortunately, they will always exist, but I'm tired of the crying and acting like there is no law protecting you and allowing you to wear your hair. But let me guess, y'all aren't really worried about not being hired. Y'all are worried about being seen as the most attractive in Hollywood, despite Hollywood being run by white people, and it being a majority non-black population. Y'all are clowns. And I'm not done yet, because y'all cry so much about natural hair not being appreciated, and people not believing it's long, but look. Y'all are all over natural hair pages like the one on the screen, saying they can't be the same person. Y'all don't even like your hair, or believe it can grow long, so why should everyone else? I don't want to hear the crying from y'all anymore. A lot of y'all need a Snickers for real. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.